Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got no time for that limelight. I'm from California, man, I guess we'll start with that. Banged out starter caps, glued to the cul-de-sac, looking like an artifact, trying to get their money back. Yellow jackets coming, mama about to have a heart attack. Southeast San Diego, we was at the heart of that. You moved about the hood, my nigga, you ain't want no part of that. Move to work and let the money drip the laundry mat. I pray to God the homie get his little daughter back. So many problems and it's not even a part of rap. So many suckers and they hating and they copycat. And life is bigger than these bitches that you hollered at. And if you bleed it out, I better get $3 back. And all I'm giving is the facts. Pay attention to the stats and never making mention of the jacks. Gotta keep the money stacked, work your way through the traps. Money motivated to the max. Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my.
What up? What up? What up, man? Yeah, we back, man. Yeah, you know we back, man. You know I had to come back, man. Uncle G. What's good, my nigga? Well, hey, listen. Welcome to the remix with Cali Dre. You know what I'm saying? Cali Dre is in the motherfucking building, man. Y'all know I had to pull up one time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody shots fired at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, man. You know I had to pull up for this shit, bruh. Y'all know I had to pull up for this shit, man. So sit back, man. Chill out. Yeah, I mean, we gonna run through all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Roll up, pull up. You know what I mean? Hit that like button for sure. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel, man. I got a bunch of stories I'm going to break down for y'all, man. We're going to get into a bunch of different shit. But for right now, damn. Like, what happened at the White House? You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into all that, bro. But, yeah, man, let me know what y'all on tonight, man. Let me know what y'all on, man. You know what I mean? I'm finna get right to it, man, because that's the only way I really know how to motherfucking do it. You know what I mean? We going to jump right into this politics shit, man. But before we do, you know what I mean? I'm going to tap in with my threads real quick because I want to, it's a couple things I want to actually show over there before we get to the main thing, which is the shooting at the Correspondents' Dinner where Trump ass was at, man. So yeah, we finna break this shit down, man. We finna break this whole thing down. But before I do, let's get in to this real quick, man. What the fuck is Kash Patel doing? What the fuck is Kash Patel doing? Here, I can't even play this music though. But it says FBI Director Kash Patel Gmail got hacked by the Iranian hackers, and this is his alleged dancing video. This is probably the dance he was doing before they rushed Trump ass up off that motherfucking stage. You feel what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, Iran don't look like they fucking around, man. Their hacker game is up, and they obviously got the Kash Patel's emails. And this is the weird ass shit that they found in Kash Patel's emails, man. So shit, I mean, y'all let me know in the comments, man, what the fuck is going on, because this shit right here is a little spooky, man. This is these creepy ass motherfuckers right here. This is the FBI director right here doing the, what is it? Is that Swan Lake? Is this motherfucker doing like the swan dance from Dirty Dancing? Is this the swan dance, nigga? Like, what the fuck is this? Well, again, this is what y'all voted for, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But this is the guy that's running the FBI. This is the guy right now that's in charge of the Federal Bureau of Investigations. And, yeah, this shit weird as fuck. So, I don't even know what to tell y'all, bro. Like, but these is the weird motherfuckers right here that's running your government, man. I mean, shit, I don't even know what else to do. You know, I don't even know what else to tell y'all about that kind of shit, man. That shit weird. What else we got here, man? What else we got? We're going to get to that main story in a minute. I'm just running around through this threads, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channels, man. YouTube, Twitch, all my Kick viewers, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking, man. Continuing to support the channel as well, man. Let's say Trump looking to settle a $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS. What impact will that have on the taxpayers? So basically, he want the taxpayers to pay for the lawsuit that he initiated. I think this one is for the releasing of some tax information. But what y'all think about that? I mean, the American taxpayer having to pay the president $10 billion, man. I think that's some goofy ass shit right there. That's kind of weird. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. Condom makers may raise the prices because of the Iran war. Just want to throw that out there. So, the Jimmy hats is going up. The price of the Jimmy is going up, my guy. Just throwing that out there as well, man. You know what I'm saying? The Iran war fucking up everything, man. Every goddamn thing, man. This was some shit I seen. I don't know. Let's say some water came through a roof collapse at the airport because of a heavy downpour. Y'all let me know in the comments. Is this some AI bullshit, bro? Did this shit really happen? I mean, bro right here don't look too fucking concerned. So I don't know. Actually, he picking up his shit, though. I mean, he picking up his shit, so. But I'm thinking, like, why this whole TV didn't flash out? It's a bunch of shit. I don't know. This could be some AI bullshit, man. I don't even fucking know. I was kind of confused on that shit myself. I wanted to take a look at this as well.
Easier or harder? Do these high grocery prices make it easier or harder for families to eat fresh, healthy foods?
I would say that beef has dropped by 1% in the last quarter.
I know, look, beef
Beef
prices
prices-
are up 20%. Banana prices are up nearly 7% since President Trump took office. Cheese prices are up 6%. So again, when groceries get more expensive, easier or harder for families to afford the very healthy foods that you want them to eat?
Well, there's also, you can eat beef, you can eat poultry, you can eat fish, and the price of beef is dictated by the size of the herd. The herd dropped.
If it's, look, you're not answering, but obviously if the food is
You're
more
blaming
expensive.
President Trump for something that he didn't do.
Well, let's take a look at this image. Did you post this image in 2024 about grocery prices being too high?
I don't recall.
Well, you did post it. That's your handle up there. And and I agree that grocery prices were too high in 2024. But under President Trump, they have skyrocketed even further. So now let's go to an updated version of this post. Will you post this? The most expensive vehicle.
No, because President Trump actually brought down grocery costs for most of his term. I think there's been a raise recently in the price of everything.
Look, families are facing historic prices at the register. You don't need to be a Secretary of Health and Human Services to know that. You don't need to be a United States Senator to know that. The people in New Hampshire, the people across this country know that because they go to grocery stores today. And the fact that you either don't know it or you don't want to admit it just shows how out of touch you and the Trump administration are. Now let's go to another issue.
Yeah, man. What y'all think about that? All the prices is going up. They, she basically hit the nail on the head. All this shit going up. You motherfuckers is out of touch. What the fuck y'all gonna do about it, man? Hey, listen, we gonna get into this politics shit a little deep tonight, man. Somebody was shots fired at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, man. Y'all know I had to pull up for that shit. But we just running through a couple threads right now, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Ferris wheel collapses in India, leaving at least 10 motherfuckers in critical condition. This is why I don't ride Ferris wheels. Right here, bruh. Right here. This is why I don't fuck around with Ferris wheels. Right here, bro. Right here. Yeah, shit fucked up. Shit fucked up all over the world, man. All over the world. There's a bunch of bullshit going on. What is this? Oh yeah. Let's check this out, man. Delta flight engine malfunctions moments after takeoff.
Passengers aboard a Delta Airlines flight from Sao Paulo, Brazil to Atlanta desperately pleaded for the plane to turn around after one of the aircraft's engines malfunctioned just moments after takeoff. According to Delta Airlines, the flight returned shortly after departure due to a mechanical issue involving that engine. The airline said the aircraft landed safely and passengers were transported back to the terminal by bus.
Yeah. Then there's that. You know what I'm saying? Then there's that in this motherfucker, man. Hit that like button. What else did I want to talk about? Yo, let's look at this right here. It say, this was interesting. It say footage shows one of Fulio murder suspects reenacting his role in the interrogation room after his arrest. He was seen holding his hands up to hold a gun, making bullet noises. Y'all let me know in the comments, is that what bro doing in here?
That is just after his arrest, when he is left alone in an interview room.
Yeah, this boy wilded out, Eddie. This boy wilded the fuck out.
Just after his arrest, when he is left alone in an interview room.
Yeah, that ain't the place you really want to be doing that kind of shit, young man. Just want to throw that out there, man. That's not the fucking place that you really want to be doing that shit. Oh, yeah, we got to get to the chaotic shit as well. Brawl breaks out somewhere in America. I mean, shit. Oh, this at a 420 event. This was at a 420 event. Oh, they out there getting to it. Hey, let me know what the sound looked like too, man. Sound on my last video was trash as fuck. So I want to make sure this shit sound better. You feel me? Hit that like button. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel, man. This is the remix with Cali Dre, man. We just going through a few threads real quick. Finna jump to that main story, man. What is this? Oh, this some LA shit. Somebody got robbed at a car wash. Yeah, it's going down out this motherfucker, man.
Violent crime is way up and claiming victims here in Los Angeles at a rate we haven't seen in decades. Already this year, at least 143 people have been murdered. Violent crime is way up and claiming victims here in Los Angeles at a rate we haven't seen in decades. Already this year, at least 143 people have been murdered.
Yeah, man. Shit going down out here, bruh. Shit going down out here. Here, man. Let me take this down. Let me take this down real quick. But yeah, man. It's the remix with Cali Dre. We're finna get into some political shit right now, cause I mean that's what's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Somebody shot it at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, man. So shit, I mean, fuck it. Let's go there. I mean, let's go right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop. We not even finna fuck around tonight. We not even finna fuck around tonight. We going right there. You feel me? Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to this motherfucking channel, man. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like somebody was shooting at the White House today. So I want to figure out what in the fuck was going on there. Which one of these videos I want to watch real quick? Let's take a look at this one, man. Hit that like button.
Want to travel further with a new card? Let's go. Our first stop is No Annual Fee Falls. And in the forest of savings, see card.
All right, so here's the White House Correspondents' Dinner. This is where Trump was. This is an event that's usually held once a year. I think they do it for the press. This is one night where the press and the administration get to kind of, you know what I'm saying, come together, have some dinner, shoot the shit, you know what I mean? But it was some other kind of shooting going on tonight. And they had to rush Trump ass the fuck up out of there, man. So as y'all can see, Secret Service on the scene. You know what I'm saying? They're not fucking around. Secret Service is not fucking around, man. They in the building. They in the building. Oh yeah, yeah. Somebody, yeah, shooters coming out of everywhere. Long guns coming out of every motherfucking where, bro. Yeah. Let's take a look at this other video real quick. Hold up. Not that shit. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Uncle G said staged. I don't know. Dr. Nino, what up? What up? Yeah, man, as y'all can see, Trump got raised up out the stage. It was shots fired in this event at the White House. And long guns, Secret Service, you know what I'm saying? Rifle carrying motherfuckers all over the place, as you can see. They had to rush Trump up off the stage immediately. Yeah, so as y'all can see, I mean, it ain't really much sound. They just holding down the fort at this point, it looked like. But yeah, what y'all think this was about, man? Was this staged? You know what I'm saying? Uncle G seemed to think this was staged, man. A scene right out of motherfucking comic book. Right, you know what I mean? Right out of motherfucking movie, man. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think, man? Motherfuckers hopping over tables and shit. Shit real in there. So it looked like that was Trump. They was rushing the fuck up out of there. Is that Trump right there? That looked like that. That looked like it might be. Who is that? Who is that? Oh no, maybe it ain't. I don't know. They rushing somebody the fuck up out of here, but they got Trump up out of there, and wherever this dude is, they getting him the fuck up out of there too. Yeah, this is wild. This is wild right here. Uncle G said shot sounded like they was played off a Bluetooth speaker. Hey, listen, Uncle G rocking that conspiracy narrative, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just kind of tapping into this whole thing, man. I peeped the video and then I was like, yeah, we definitely got to figure out what in the fuck is going on, man. So let's tap in with some independent media and find out if we could get some answers on this situation, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to this motherfucking channel, man. This the Remix with Cali Dre. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. You feel me? Let me spin this back real quick.
D.C., where shots were just fired, leading to a mass evacuation of Donald Trump, Melania Trump, the entire Trump cabinet, and high-level officials from the White House Correspondents' Dinner. We are doing this reporting from an unusual location, not the same as usual. I'll get into that later. But what is important right now is that shots were fired within the Hilton Hotel where the White House Correspondents' Dinner is hosted. Donald Trump evacuated. And from what we know right now, and we are going to get into all of the reporting in this breaking video, as well as a lot of thoughts that I have on the state of our country, how we have gotten here to this violent place that just seems commonplace at this point. I do want to start with the reporting, though. Fair trigger warning. This is a mass evacuation. There are shots fired. It is a very disturbing scene. I want to see that and some of the other reporting that we are getting on the ground.
Ease by you. What up? What up? Oh, you said the shooter from Torrance, huh? Okay, well, shit. Hey, it's hot out here, man. It's hot out here everywhere. California hot everywhere, man. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, man. It's a lot of people out here that's tired of the bullshit. You see all the No Kings protests going on. So when I see incidents like this, man, it's really not even shocking to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just, you know what I'm saying, make sure I cover it. Yeah, but so we can get these motherfucking views up over here. You feel me? But I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. We locked into this White House Correspondents' Dinner. Shots was fired. So let's see if we can get some updates on what's really going on out here in these political streets, man.
Right now in Washington, D.C. Before I just get into a lot of thoughts, but first I want to take a look at a couple of these clips.
People were jumping under tables, and people were very upset and worried. And I have some videos, so somebody needs to. We have no signal. There's never any signal here at the Washington Hilton, so I apologize for that. But I have some video to send. But in any case, I have no idea what happened. Somebody with a Secret Service pin said that there was a shooter made his way into the building. But not into the room. And that shooter was stopped. So that's all I know is that shooter was stopped. But
so the reporting that we have.
Okay, so they saying that it was a shooter that made their way into the building, but not into the ballroom. It looks like. Ease by you saying that they released the name in the photo. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to look for that. Let's see what else we got on here, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Now from the Associated Press is that there were shots fired within the room. Now, this is one of the more heavily guarded areas, I would say, on the planet at this point, considering how many Secret Service are there, the detailing that is done by the hotel, by the staff, by everyone around. This is a locked down location in D.C. So the fact that there was a security failure that allowed a man with a gun, I don't think we exactly know yet how many people, what this larger plan was. But the fact that there was a breach is unconscionable at this point, considering how many high-level officials are there. But can we honestly be shocked that this is the state of our politics right now? That this is the place that we are at, where Donald Trump, and I know there are going to be some people who say this is a moment in which we shouldn't be talking about the president, maybe who was the target of this potential fire. I don't know if it was someone in the cabinet. I don't know. There's a lot of high-level officials there. But is it a surprise when the president of the United States talks about the media who filled the entire room tonight? It is an event for the media when he talks about them as scum, as the enemy, as is the worst part of our country. It says that they should be jailed for treason. It was not just Republican members of Congress there. There were a handful of Democratic representatives, Democratic senators, former public officials. This is a broad spectrum of people in D.C. So at this moment, no, we do not know what the motive of the shooter was. And we do believe that the shooter is now dead, is compromised. There could be others. But do we really, are we shocked? I know we should be. I know it feels that way. But can anyone actually be shocked that this is the state of our politics? When it is violent rhetoric, when it is enemy from the president of the United States, again, let's put this into context. This is an event tonight that is about the media, that Donald Trump, as he always does, and I know that I am going to get shit for saying this. There are going to be people who maybe clip this on the right and say, oh, in a moment in which Donald Trump had his life threatened, some liberal is talking about what he's such a bad guy and it's his fault. This is the language that he uses. Donald Trump's entire political movement is based on violence, is based on hurting people. It is an act of violence when you kick 25 million people off their health care and 50,000 people die unnecessarily a year. It is an act of violence when you commit war crimes. It is an act of violence when you talk about the press as if they are animals, that they're enemies of the state. So we don't know what the motive is right now. But what
Okay, Uncle G, is that his name? Cole Allen Thomas? That's bro name? That's the shooter? Yeah, we're gonna watch a couple more videos, man. We're gonna figure all that out. It's the remix with Kelly Dre, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. I actually agree 100,000% with what young Mick Jagger right here is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Which is the fact that a lot of this negative enemy type of rhetoric comes from the White House. And so, you know, we can't be shocked when, you know, somebody stands on that business that they throwing out there and putting in there. And this is actually about the third time, you know what I mean, that this president, you know, has had somebody lurking in the bushes trying to get him up out of here, or, you know what I mean? And we don't know exactly if that's what this was. The individual was stopped before they got to the main ballroom. But again, you know, this is the climate we in, man. We got ICE agents running the streets, killing American citizens. We got the president spitting out enemy type of rhetoric every single day. I mean, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. And I actually agree with what young Mick Jagger is talking about from that standpoint, man. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's see what else we got on this, man. Oh, okay, that's the name that's floating around. Okay, yeah, we finna dig into it, man. We finna get into it.
What we do know is that this is our politics, and this is what we've come to expect. It was only a month ago when the Congresswoman Ilhan Omar had a man attack her in the middle of a town hall. Donald Trump was making jokes about it. Consistently, he does. Racist tropes that he uses to paint any Democrat or anyone who opposes him as the enemy. So are we shocked? Are we shocked at this point? No. Again, we don't know the motive. Information is still beginning to come in. I know I'm in a tux and I'm not in my studio because I live right by the Hilton. I want to give some context for that. I couldn't get back just because there obviously was so much police presence. Washington, D.C. might be shut down today. But the takeaway of this is going to be wrong. And it is going to be wrong in the same sense that what we saw at the White House Correspondents' Dinner tonight, journalists who are consistently attacked by this president, demeaned, who have their reporting shut down by the powerful men and women, Barry Weiss, fuck you, who buy up outlets and determine what gets to be said. Real journalism is shut down. And then these people go to this dinner and play nice and applaud dear leader. Oh, it's okay. President Trump, he came, he made us feel special. And those who acted in protest came, what do they wear, a fucking pin? Then I have some thoughts to close, so do stick around for that.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
you hear me?
I can hear. Wolf, can you estimate the number of shots you heard fired or the number of people that you saw with a gun that you believe were the gunmen? Is it one person? Are there multiple people?
I was a few feet away from this one gunman who was shooting just randomly. And I'm guessing I heard at least a half a dozen, maybe 6 gunshots. I mean, they were booms. They were so loud. And I haven't heard gunshots like that in a long time. And it was very close to me. But the next thing I knew, I couldn't see anything else because a couple of police officers were jumping on me and trying to protect me. So I was down on the ground with police officers on top of me.
Could you hear the...
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna actually look for some of that video y'all talking about, man. You said he ran like Barry Sanders through the gate, huh? He's by you, yeah. Okay, he got his Barry Sanders on. I'm gonna look for some of that video. I just want to try to get a picture of what's going on, get some eyewitness accounts, and we're gonna dig a little deeper into this situation. Trump evacuated as shots fired at the White House. That's kind of what we diving into right now, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy, man.
Officers talking to the gunman, and what were they saying?
I think by then the gunman was shot. I could be wrong, but the gunman had stopped firing, and he was on the ground. I'm standing outside. And there's a lot of FBI, a lot of Metropolitan Police, a lot of military personnel who are all here. It looks like it's beefing up big time. There's a lot of DEA. There's a lot of law enforcement here dealing with this because they don't.
A horrifying scene.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let me see what other videos I got on this, man. What is this? Oh, okay. So it looked like he is in custody. Hold on. What is this? This is saying he is in custody. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man.
Brandt has potentially a new development for us, our News Nation White House correspondent tonight. Hannah, what are you hearing?
Yeah, Natasha, we just learned from Libby Dean, who's inside of the room, that the president, the first lady, and the vice president are all safe, according to an official. Of course, we just heard that Truth Social post from the president, so we did, know that he was safe, but we're hearing the first lady and vice president safe as well tonight. Now, Libby also learning there is a person in custody. That person, we're told, is not dead at this point. She's also being told the shooting happened outside the magnetometers that were leading into the Hilton as people were heading in. So we're learning new information about exactly what unfolded, but very good news that the president, the first lady, the vice president, safe at this point.
Absolutely.
As we heard from the president, we'll see if the show goes on as planned. In his words, he says that decision will be made very shortly.
I appreciate that. And the headline there, of course, that the president, the first lady, the vice president, all safe tonight. And now it remains to be seen how this event continues, if it will continue. Hannah, can you repeat that piece of information about what unfolded and exactly where it unfolded?
What Libby was told by an official is that a shooting happened outside of those security magnetometers that are kind of at the forefront of this building. As you're ushered into the building, people go through security. She's told the shooting happened outside of those, or at least one of the shootings that may have happened tonight. She's also told the person in custody is not dead. Remember, we were told by the White House pool, Secret Service was saying there was a person in custody after this apparent shooting. That person, Libby is told by an official, not dead tonight.
Appreciate that information. Hannah Brandt, live at the White House, continuing to bring us those updates. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Okay, so it looked like the shooter ain't dead. The shooter ain't dead. Let me see if I can find some of this video y'all talking about. Give me 1 second, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, hit the notifications, hit the hype button, all that shit. All that shit. Here, let me see if I can find some of these videos real quick. Here, let me pull this up, man. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Damn, I'm typing on the wrong shit. Look, I'm fucking up. I'm high as a bitch, man. Hit that like button for your boy, man. I'm high in this motherfucker, man. It's Saturday. Somebody shot up the White House. Y'all know I had to come take a look at this shit right here, man. Y'all know I had to pull up for this shit right here, man. Yeah. Listen. While I got y'all in this motherfucker, this is why I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? This is why I do what I do, because this is now the third attempt to put bullets around Donald Trump. And I don't think that's by accident. I think that has a lot to do with the temperature of the country. I think that has a lot to do with his leadership or lack thereof. And I think that has a lot to do with the rhetoric and the spin and the lies that people are experiencing and have been experiencing ever since he walked down that escalator and said he was going to run for president. So a lot of the things I talk about, man, sometimes it may not seem like, it may seem like I'm full of shit. I'm going to be honest with you. But I just have a deep understanding of the game. And, I can sometimes call shit when I see shit, and it might be before, but it's going to be right on time. And I think right now is one of them times, man, because this is the third attempt to put bullets around the president of the United States, man. Uncle, you said CBS? All right, let me check that out. Let me look for the CBS joint. Hold up. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Let's see what we got on this, man. Let's see what we got on this. All right, here, let's check this out. What is this? Oh, shit. What is this? Oh, shit. Hold that. Hold that. Is this what y'all was talking about? Let's see. Shooter. Oh, okay. Here, let's take a look at this real quick. Let's take a look at this real quick.
It looks like he checked it twice.
Lieutenant Hudson, he monitoring was there. Very cool.
Oh, shit. That nigga did take off like Barry Sanders. Oh, shit. He's by you. You called that shit. God damn, he look like OJ. Running through the goddamn airport. Wow. Oh yeah, yeah. His ass got through there. He ran right through that motherfucker, no problems. No problems.
Lieutenant Hudson, he monitoring was there. Very cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. He has some bad intentions, man. He has some bad intentions for sure. You could tell that. He has some bad intentions here. I'm gonna turn this sound down. Let me know if it's an echo or if the sound is bad, y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. But yeah. Yeah, that look like, y'all ever seen that old commercial with OJ running through the airport? This when OJ was the man. This was OJ was on top of the world. Oh, yeah, just like that. Just like that. It looked like they shot at him too. It looked like they, yeah. Some of them shots might have came from the Secret Service. It's looking like that's what it's looking like. Yeah, because he just streaked through there. I don't know. Was he shooting when he came through there, or he? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He bolted. Yeah, they pulled out and start emptying clips on his ass. He lucky he didn't catch no bullets, man. Here, let me see if we got some other video on this stuff. Wow. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Bro got his he got his Barry Sanders on for sure. Let's see what else we got on this, man. What is this?
At this hour, but we do know a man charged a security checkpoint at the Hilton where the White House Correspondents' Dinner was taking place. You see the video on your screen. And he was charging toward a room full of journalists, politicians, and the President of the United States. Inside that room, because this has become so common in America, you have people that are multiple time victims of political violence. Erica Kirk was in the room. People saw her in tears. Steve Scalise was a table away from me. That's the reason I'm wearing a tuxedo here as well. He was a victim of political violence. And then, of course, you have the we don't
Here, I just want to see this video again. Hold up.
This hour, but we do know a man charged a security checkpoint at the Hilton where the White House Correspondents' Dinner was taking place. You see the video on your screen. And he was
oh yeah, bro got a running fucking start, bro. He got a running fucking start. I don't know where he's running from, but he got a running start. It looked like he might have had a weapon in his hand. I mean, it right here. Hold on, let me try to freeze it. Right there, bro. It kind of looked like he had a weapon. I mean, it's a little grainy and shit, but like right there, it looked like he almost holding like an AR type of style. You feel me? Like right there, I could kind of see. Y'all, maybe I'm tripping. I'm a little wavy too. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of looked like right there. See, right there. He is holding a weapon. That's a weapon right there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but like you see the black image, but it's not all the way black. It looked like it's a white stripe going across his body. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like going downward. And that to me looks like something's breaking up whatever he got on. And that looked like a weapon. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping on that. Yeah. He's by you. It looked like he holding something, right? That was like the perfect. That's about as best as it's gonna get right there. But yeah, it looked like he running through there with something. That's probably why they drew down on him so fast too. You feel me? That's probably why they drew down on him so fast. Let me let's get to some of this reporting, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy.
Screen, and he was charging toward a room full of journalists, politicians, and the president of the United States. Inside that room, because this has become so common in America, you have people that are multiple time victims of political violence. Erica Kirk was in the room. People saw her in tears. Steve Scalise was a table away from me. That's the reason I'm wearing a tuxedo here as well. He was a victim of political violence. And then, of course, you have the president himself. That is the context for what we're talking about tonight. And we also know more about the specifics on the gunman himself. Matt, you've been looking into that.
We do have a name right now, Tony. It is Cole Thomas Allen, 31, from Torrance, California, just south of Los Angeles.
Well. Ain't that about a bitch? Okay. Yeah, y'all was telling me that Cole Anthony Thomas from Torrance, California. Hey, listen, man, y'all on point with this shit, man. I thought I was coming in here breaking this shit to y'all, and y'all breaking this shit to me. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's why I fuck with y'all, man. But this look like his ass right here on the ground. Is this the guy? Yeah, this look like the guy. He's lucky to be alive, bro. It looked like it was a lot of motherfuckers shooting at him. And if he had a weapon, especially running into an event like this, as secure as this is probably the securest event in the nation tonight. I promise you it was. And so he's very lucky to be alive. Most definitely, man.
Our understanding so far is that he has no known criminal record. We don't know much more other than the pictures we are now seeing of him being taken down, hands shackled behind him, zip-tied, face down. We do know that he brought at least 2 weapons in, a shotgun and a handgun. He was able.
Okay, so yeah, I think we was right. Ease by you. I think we was right. He did. It looked like he had a shotty with him. It looked like some type of long gun, either some type of rifle or a shotty. You could, when you do the still frame, you could actually see it. But yeah, they said he was holding, but they say he ain't got no criminal record. And so when I hear things like that, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's just another red flag for me, right? Why does somebody with no criminal record run into a White House event, the most secure event in the world at this point, probably, and he's strapped up, getting his Barry on, getting his OJ on? To me, again, when I tell y'all things like voting and all that shit matters, politics matters, who's the president matters, this is the reason why. Because the messages that come from that megaphone, that big microphone, affects people in this country and makes them do shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And so I just try to keep it real with y'all. Like, y'all, it be shit y'all don't think matter, but it do matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mental illness most definitely probably plays a part in this. But I mean, for a part, we don't know. I mean, a person with no criminal record, if he'd have had a mental illness, I think that shit would have showed up somewhere you know, so I think we just got to get a deeper dive on what his life looked like. You know what I'm saying? And they most definitely gonna do that. And that's probably gonna come out. But I just initially, when I hear motherfucker ain't got no criminal record doing some shit like this, mental illness could be a part of it. But to me, it's something that triggered him more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, we definitely gonna have to get more information on that, man. But y'all know I had to pull up for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I had to pull up for this shit. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel.
Some of them, as you saw him sprint through that security cordon towards that room that was closed off, sealed, as the president had just said, with many, many hundreds of journalists, VIP.
Okay, so we got Cole Anthony, Torrance, California, April 11, 95. So what was that, 95? What that make him? What, 26? Oh, 31. I'm sorry, I say right there on the bottom. Look, I told you I'm wavy in a motherfucker. 31. That shit right here, big and bold. Big and motherfucking bold, bro. But yeah. So yeah, okay. So yeah, I mean, listen, California is for the most part a pretty liberal place. I mean, it's you know, a lot of the Republicans have I ain't gonna say they making noise, but I mean they that number's growing a little bit, but it's still overwhelmingly a Democratic place out here. So that's most definitely Nikki 901. What up? I appreciate you for rocking with your boy. But we checking in with this White House the White House Barry Sanders in this motherfucker, man. Came in here, you know what I'm saying, strapped up, shotty, you know what I mean, had the handgun, going to put some work in at the motherfucking White House, man. Said Ben Crump definitely got to snatch up this case. You know what, man? Shit, I don't know what Ben Crump could really do. I mean, what the fuck would Ben Crump do in this situation, man? This motherfucker initiated the action. You know what I'm saying? Ben Crump show up when it's been a travesty against our peoples. You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker right here, he popped this shit off. He got activated first. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Ben Crump really necessarily can really do anything in this motherfucking situation. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Hit that like button.
And politicians inside. We don't have a motive, but we don't exactly know what his target was at this moment.
We don't have a moment. We have the context, and I'll give another note on the context here. There's the pattern of political violence with other politicians for many years now. We've had these conversations, it seems like every other week sometimes. And on the way out, as we were all escorted out, forced down one particular pathway, there are protesters. It is a free speech event. Protest is a free speech right. One of the signs that I saw on the way out said, "Death to tyrants, death to them all." Protected speech, ugly speech, and the kind of speech that can lead a broken mind to charge a security checkpoint like we just saw.
And Tony, I was in the.
You know what? I want to say this. I think that's the problem with what's going on in the media today. Because that one person with that sign is a small pebble in the overall beach of sand of bullshit that comes out of that administration that's negative and rhetoric and pointed negatively at people. Like, you know what I'm saying, calling motherfuckers enemies and weaponizing politics, I guess it would be the way I should say it. But so I think that's a part of the problem with the national media, is that they are being bought out and bending over at this point to this administration, and B, they're not calling balls and strikes. But that's why y'all got a motherfucker like me here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna give y'all that real, and regardless of who it is, you know what I mean. It was a Democrat that got into some shit recently, and I'm gonna cover that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Just because I keeps it fair and balanced over in this motherfucker. But I think that a part of the reason why Trump has been able to succeed in this level of bullshit is because the media has been bowing down. The national media, I'll say. Independent media has been, doing the best that they can, man. So support independent media. Support motherfuckers like me, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man.
Before this incident happened, talking to a White House official about all the threats that they have been getting. And they were talking about the decision that they were making about whether to move and where to move, because there is this heightened threat environment. You have several top White House officials and cabinet members who are actually living on an army base right now because it was determined that that was the safest place for them to live. We were just on the salad course when this happened. The President of the United States, who just said in that press conference, I was really ready to rip it tonight. He was very excited. This was his first time in either of his terms actually attending the White House Correspondents Association dinner. It was Arweja Jang who made that entreaty to him, arguing this was all about the First Amendment, the relationship between the press and the president, urging him to come.
Yeah, they kicking over chairs and tables, running pregnant women up out that motherfucker. Hey, that's how you know this shit was real, man. This shit was all the way real, man.
He was looking forward to it. He had worked with his joke writers on a speech, and we had multiple officials telling us after the shooting that he wanted to stay and give the speech anyway until the Secret Service told him that he had to leave.
You're seeing video on your screen right now that I shot from my table about 20 yards from where the president was sitting. You heard the president in the press conference praise law enforcement and the Secret Service response. I will say we were all in the room. The pictures of that the president posted of the suspect face down on the rug. That is quite close to a set of stairs that goes down to the ballroom itself. It's maybe 100 yards, 150 yards from the entry point into the ballroom and then the ballroom itself. It's not a great distance, so you can't fault his confidence, but I'm sure there will also be a review here of how close he got and why he was able to get to.
So listen, that's pretty interesting to me as well, man. I think that the fact that it happened in that ballroom too, you know what I'm saying? All the noise that's being made about this ballroom and you know, whatever Trump's trying to do, destroying the historical White House to put it down, you know, his ballroom in there. I mean, maybe that may have something to do with it as well. You never know, man. But that's what I mean. Like, there are things that are being done by this administration that go well beyond a president. It's more in the, you know, dictatorial type of realm. And so for me, I'm able to kind of see those things, man, because at the end of the day, like I said, man, you know, shit happens, man, but it's a lot of pissed off people in this country. And I think that this is just another example of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're not going to spend all night on this politics shit. I just wanted to check in with this, man. I do got a few other stories I want to break down, man. So, yeah, stay locked in, stay strapped in, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I got a couple other things I want to talk about. But let me know what y'all think about that, man. It looks like they took the guy live, and it looks like, you know what I mean, there's more to come on, you know, all of this presidential shooting situation. But, yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that, because I got a couple other stories I want to get to as well. Matter of fact, let's pull this up real quick. But yeah, that shit wild though. This is you know what I mean? All that negative rhetoric, all the, you know what I'm saying, spin all the bullshit. This is what it lead to, man. You know what I mean? This is the type of actions that it lead to. You speak a bunch of negative rhetoric and you call everybody your enemy and you chasing around immigrants and you treating Americans like shit. I mean, you know, somebody's gonna take it to the next level, man. Somebody's gonna step up the activity. And, you know, we seeing that time and time again, man. You know, you can't piss off everybody and think shit gonna be okay. I mean, that's just one rule that, you know, my grandmother taught me. Like, you can't piss off every goddamn body and think that everything's gonna be all right. I mean, shit. You know, you gotta spread that shit out a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we gonna jump, man, because I wanna take a look at a few more things, man. It's the remix with Cali Dre. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. Where I want to go with this. Yo, let's look at this, because this is a story that I actually wanted to cover my last show, but I'm going to cover it right now, man. It says, Nebraska woman fatally shot by police after attempting to kidnap a 3-year-old. Now, this shit right here is wild. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel.
Operation in Albuquerque. Police say they ran brothels inside half a dozen massage parlors around town. News 13's Marilyn Upchurch spoke with the district attorney about the case. She's in the Newsplex with more.
Damn, you know what? I done pulled up the wrong motherfucking story, bro. Ain't that some shit? I done fucked up the whole remix, bro. This is the remix with Cali Dre, and I done fucked up the remix, bro. Here, this is the one I wanted to do right here, man. Pretend like that whole shit didn't even happen right there.
This horrific scene in a Walmart parking lot in Omaha, Nebraska. Police say a woman armed with a large knife attempting to kidnap a 3-year-old boy. Here's Trevor Alt now.
This is the moment police fatally shot a woman who they say kidnapped a 3-year-old boy and slashed him with a knife.
He looked very scared.
You damn right he was very scared. Flip more action. What up? I appreciate you for tapping in. Yeah, we got a Nebraska woman fatally shot by the police for attempting to kidnap a 3-year-old. This is a wild story right here. Unbelievable.
He looked like he obviously didn't know suspect.
Authorities say Tuesday morning, 31-year-old Noemi Guzman stole that knife from a Nebraska Walmart and grabbed the shopping cart with 3-year-old Kyler Hillman.
Took possession of the child, essentially kidnapping the child, gave commands to the caretaker of the child to walk in front of the shopping cart
Police say Guzman forced them out to the parking lot. Officers rushing to the scene, yelling for the woman to drop the knife, but she refused.
There is video that shows the suspect swiping the knife at the child, cutting him across the face.
2 officers opened fire. Guzman.
Yeah, picture that. Picture you at the Walmart going to buy some motherfucking some tube socks. You know what I'm saying? Going to get you a TV or some shit. Get you some tater tots in this motherfucker. And you see this crazy bitch outside in the parking lot holding a knife. Need that flip mode action. Appreciate it. Trying to stab a little kid, man. That shit wild, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. It's a lot of crazy things going on out here in this world, man. I'll just be trying to put y'all on game to some of this shit, man, because you gotta protect your neck out here, most definitely. Especially, protect your motherfucking neck and protect your kids, man, because it's crazy motherfuckers like this all over the world.
But she refused.
There is video that shows the suspect swiping the knife at the child, cutting him across the face.
2 officers opened fire. Guzman was pronounced dead at the scene. Kyler was taken to the hospital. His family sharing these images showing cuts to his face and hand. His parents now reunited with their son, thanking officers.
Man, that shit is fucked up. You don't do this to no motherfucking child, man. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This crazy ass woman that did this shit to a motherfucking child, bruh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and take her to her final destination and let them girls get to work, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit right here. Oh no, this unacceptable. This'll make you want to send a motherfucker to the upper room. I'm gonna be honest with you. And just take what happened. Just sit there after it's light up a motherfucking Newport after it happened and wait for the motherfucking laws to come. Straight up. So, yeah. Protect your motherfucking kids and protect your motherfucking neck, man.
Face and hand. His parents now reunited with their son, thanking officers for their swift action.
If they wouldn't have reacted when they did, we wouldn't still have him.
And David, this suspect had been under court supervision after she previously stabbed her dad and tried to set him on fire. She was found not responsible.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Let me spin that back. Hold the fuck on. Let me spin that all the way back. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
And tried to set him on fire. She was found not responsible by reason of insanity. Previously stabbed her dad and tried to set him on fire. She was found not responsible by reason of insanity.
Bruh. Bruh. She tried to stab her dad and set that motherfucker on fire. And then she got off for reasonable insanity. Boy. Well, I bet her ass don't get off on this one. You know what I'm saying? I bet her ass don't get off on this one. I don't know what's going on with this legal system and shit we got. When you stab your pops and try to set him on fire and you get off. I mean, what the fuck's really going on? What the fuck is really going on? Let me spin that back for the motherfuckers in the cheap seats that didn't hear what I just said and what I just heard.
Still have him.
And David, this suspect had been under court supervision after she previously stabbed her dad and tried to set him on fire. She was found not responsible by reason of insanity. David, just a horrific case.
If she was found not responsible by reason of insanity, why in the fuck was she in a Walmart with a butcher knife attacking a little kid? So, yeah, there's a lot of unanswered questions in this motherfucker, man. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I had another video on that. Let's check this video right here.
It's a shocking image. A crazed woman holding a knife above a 3-year-old boy in a shopping cart in a Walmart parking lot. The child's parents are now coming forward to say their son is okay after the big scare. Stephen Fabian has the details.
It's terrifying, as scary as it gets. A crazed woman is holding a large kitchen knife, threatening a 3-year-old boy sitting in a shopping cart. Then she raises the knife and appears poised to stab him. 31-year-old Noemi Guzman was killed when 2 responding officers opened fire to save the little boy. The drama unfolded at a Walmart in Omaha, Nebraska. Police say surveillance video from inside the store showed the suspect shoplifting the knife and forcing the boy and his nanny out of the store. When police rushed to the scene, they demanded she drop
What?
the knife.
Hold up. She stole the motherfucking knife from Walmart and then kidnapped the guardian and the little kid up out of Walmart. Bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. You can't make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up, man.
And forcing the boy and his nanny out of the store. When police rushed to the scene, they demanded she and forcing the boy and from inside the store showed the suspect shoplifting the knife and forcing the boy and his nanny out of the store. When police rushed to the scene, they demanded she drop the knife, but they say she refused and they opened fire. 3-year-old Kyler Hillman was slashed across the face. His
Damn, that's very, very sad right there, man. You don't do this shit to no little kid, man. Hey, listen, yeah, take her to her final destination, man. And I wouldn't be surprised if you know her life sentence is cut real short. I wouldn't be surprised if her life sentence is cut real short in this motherfucker, man.
across the face. His parents shared these photos of him in the hospital. The parents and the little boy spoke to the press this afternoon.
It was one of the officers involved. He told me what happened, and I just held the kid and started crying right there. I mean,
And so, listen, and this is to all my black people in attendance. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got motherfucking problems, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got problems. So don't think that we alone in having problems. Everybody got motherfucking problems, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch everybody, bro. You know, and that's just how I look at shit, man. But I think we get a lot of negative attention because of the wild and crazy shit we be out here doing. But you know, we are not the only ones out here in the streets terrorizing shit. Please believe. So definitely this story highlights that. And protect your kids and protect your motherfucking neck, man. That's all I can tell you, man.
that's all I could do.
He is doing really good. He's smiling. He's joking. He's being the usual 3-year-old kid. So, which is just amazing to see.
Noemi Guzman was well known to law enforcement in Omaha and reportedly suffered from schizophrenia. She was placed in an outpatient treatment program. Now, this.
The police chief praised the officers' actions, saying they acted with courage and decisiveness.
Yeah, they should have been there a little earlier, man. I mean, shit. But, you know, luckily they did what they did when they did, man. And the little dude's still alive, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Prayers to him. He definitely going to be, you know, fucked up behind this for a long time to come, man. He going to need a lot of therapy, and his family going to need a lot of prayers and everything, man. So, yeah, that's a wild ass story right there. I wanted to look at this as well, man. Cause this is some bullshit right here. This is some motherfucking bullshit. New York PD removes officers' guns and badges following this chaotic arrest in a Brooklyn liquor store. Now, viewer discretion is advised. And when y'all see this, don't be mad at me. I'm just a motherfucking messenger, man. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
As Deputy Attorney General, I prosecuted...
Nah, bruh. Nah, ain't no campaigning on my motherfucking channel, man.
Video circulating online shows a man punched inside a liquor store in Borum Hill Tuesday afternoon. Then thrown into glass bottles. The video goes on for nearly 8 minutes as Abelie Moran, the woman behind the lens, watched in horror.
Everyone around me is saying I'm a hero, but I felt like I'm so mad at myself that I didn't throw.
Yeah, let me spin that back. Let me spin that all the way back.
Video circulating online shows a man punched inside a liquor store in Borum Hill Tuesday afternoon. Then thrown into glass bottles. The video goes on for nearly 8 minutes as Abelie Moran, the woman behind the lens, watched in horror.
Everyone around me is saying I'm a hero, but I felt like I'm so mad at myself that I didn't throw my body against him to protect this man.
Police say the officers in the video are narcotics detectives. They were in the neighborhood for an undercover drug operation, looking for a suspect with green shorts and a white top. Police have now confirmed that the man in that video was the wrong person.
Nah, bruh. Hell nah, bruh. Hell nah. NYPD, fuck no. Nah, we tired of fitting a motherfucking description, bruh. Green shirt. They just so happen to be looking for a motherfucker wearing green shorts and a white shirt. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Nah, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit right here. Ben Crump need to have his ass on this. You want to get Ben Crump? Who was that that was talking about Ben Crump, bruh? Ben Crump need to have his ass working on this case. Fuck that White House individual.
Against him to protect this man.
Police say the officers in the video are narcotics detectives. They were in the neighborhood for an undercover drug operation, looking for a suspect with green shorts and a white top. Police have now confirmed that the man in that video was the wrong person.
The whole situation, whether he was guilty of whatever happened, it wasn't right the way that he was handled.
We're told that man has 32 stitches, a broken nose, and getting MRIs to check for a brain injury. Ralliers outside the liquor store today say they want answers.
Imagine you're beating someone mercilessly and you're caught on camera and you don't care. You have the bravado to keep going. Come on.
NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch says the officers are being modified and had their guns and badges removed. That viral video, now a key piece of evidence in this investigation.
This matter is...
Officers are being modified? What the fuck does that mean? Y'all let me know in the comments. Does anybody know what that means? The officers are being modified? Is these some AI cops? They just gonna reboot the motherfuckers and start them over? Like what does that mean? They should have been fired, arrested. Did I say fired? And thrown in jail. Like, this is pretty fucking simple to me. Modified doesn't tell me anything. So this is what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna try to point this spin out for y'all the best way I can, and y'all can check me on it if I'm wrong. But officers on modified duty, so they're still on duty, but it's been modified. So is that what that means? So they're still on duty after they got the wrong goddamn suspect. They got the wrong This is the wrong motherfucker right here. I just want to throw that out there. Coincidentally, he's wearing some green shorts and a white top, and that's, I guess, who they said they was looking for. I done been around many a day, and I mean, shit. Ain't too many motherfuckers wearing green shorts and white shirts robbing a bunch of shit. I ain't never heard of it on the scanner. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Modified officers usually means changes in training, policies, or equipment. Not anything literal or extreme. But what they did in here was very literal and very extreme. So I think that the punishment needs to match the crime. And modified training, is that what it is? Modified, training and policies and all that. We well beyond the training and the policies and all that shit. Look at this shit. We well beyond the training and the policies.
2 stitches, a broken nose, and getting MRIs to check for a brain injury. Ralliers outside the liquor store.
Yeah, 32 stitches, brain injury. I think they full of shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they full of shit. You know what I'm saying? I think they full of shit. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about this, man. This is a wild story right here.
Store today say they want answers.
Imagine you're beating someone mercilessly and you're caught on camera and you don't care. You have the bravado to keep going. Come on.
NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch says the officers are being modified and had their guns and badges removed. That viral video, now a key piece of evidence in this investigation.
This matter is under internal review by our Internal Affairs Bureau, and we'll have more to say about it as that investigation unfolds. But I understand.
Yeah, fuck all that. I don't even want to hear no more from these motherfuckers, bro. Y'all fucked up. Y'all trying to spin it. And I hope, bro, sue the draws off you motherfuckers, man. Hit that like button and subscribe to this channel, man. We gonna jump, man. What else did I want to look at? Let's see what's going on here. It was a bunch of shit going on in Phoenix, man. Let's go tap into Phoenix, man. Phoenix, Arizona was turned the fuck up this week, man.
8 teens injured in 4 separate shootings across the valley over the weekend, but they all had one thing in common.
They all took place at parties. Fox 10's Taylor Wirtz has more on what happened. Taylor.
John and Christina, at least 2 of the shootings were caught on camera. Those who were shot are expected to be okay, but there haven't been any arrests, and authorities are asking for the public's help in identifying suspects. 1, 2, 3, 4 shootings in the valley this weekend, all of them involving teenagers.
4 different shootings in 4 different jurisdictions.
This video from a West Phoenix neighborhood near Lower Buckeye Road and 99th Avenue shows bullets flying in a drive-by shooting after what police believe was a house party, and you can see the victims shooting back. Phoenix police says 5 people were shot, including 2 teens, though everyone is expected to be okay. No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They letting that thing go out there in Phoenix, man. 8 wounded at 4 parties, shootings all across Arizona in this motherfucker, man. Hit that like button.
Arrests have been made. A similar scene in Litchfield Park at about the exact same time, 1 a.m. on Saturday. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office says 4 teens are recovering after dozens of shots were fired outside a high school party.
We're talking about 150 kids, in one party.
MCSO is asking for the public's help to find the suspects.
And I know no kid wants to, either tell on their friends or give more information. If the parents come to us, like I said, it could be anonymous. Any type of information is going to really move this case forward.
2 teens were shot and injured at pool parties Saturday, 1 in Tempe and 1 in Avondale. No arrests have been announced. While all 4 shootings this weekend are under different agencies, MCSO is asking anyone involved to come forward.
Parents, kids, if you have any information, let us know on any of the Valley shootings. Just obviously we want to take these bad guys off the streets, because if they did it here, they'll do it again. They have the means. So please help us bring these individuals to justice.
Yeah, as y'all can see, man, it's going down. It's going down in Arizona out this motherfucker, man. What else did I want to look at? Let me see. Oh yeah, hey, listen. They had a pop-up event out in downtown Atlanta, a marijuana pop-up event, and motherfuckers got arrested, man. Let's take a look at this right here, cause this shit funny as a bitch, man. Cause motherfuckers was a running.
New at 11, new details about a major drug bust at a warehouse in downtown Atlanta. Dozens seen running, some accused of throwing guns and drugs as they tried to escape.
Such a bizarre story here. So the Atlanta Police Department says it has shut down a large-scale drug operation just before it started. 11 Live's Angelina Salcido is live at APD headquarters tonight. So Angelina, what exactly did these officers walk into?
Well, you guys, what's ironic here is that this actually happened just about a minute around the corner from police headquarters here. And it actually all started with a tip. But what officers ended up finding was much greater than what they expected. Like you said, dozens of people were found running away as officers moved in to try and shut this down. Tonight, we're getting a look inside at what they found and at that moment.
I got a team full of dogs.
His pack put to the test.
I have approximately 70 plus people running from the location, jumping on top of roofs.
Yeah, y'all looking at 70 motherfuckers at a pop-up marijuana event in Atlanta, Georgia. and the police knew they was there. So it went down.
Dumping over fences, running on the railroad tracks.
Chaos erupting while Atlanta police officers move in to shut down a drug operation.
While they're running, they're also throwing guns on the ground. They are, as you see them right here, they got bags. They're throwing guns. They're throwing bags full of drugs, gummies, raw marijuana.
This warehouse off Ted Turner Southwest, the target. Police say an event brought vendors from multiple states selling marijuana, edibles, and more.
1,200 pounds of raw marijuana, 391 pounds of THC edibles, 29 pounds of mushrooms.
Along with that.
Oh yeah, them boys was ready. They was ready. 1,200 pounds of raw marijuana, 391 pounds of THC edibles, 29 pounds of mushrooms, 32 grand in cash, and 15 straps. Oh yeah, this was the event going on in Atlanta, man. If you was anywhere in the ATL and you got the flyer for this motherfucker, you was probably pulling up. And the problem is the Atlanta PD got that same goddamn flyer, man. Hit the like button.
Of mushrooms.
Along with that, dolls with marijuana or fentanyl inside and other drugs packaged like Skittles or candy bars that are dangerous narcotics. Officers say this wasn't just about drugs, but the violence that comes with it.
The wholesale distribution of it leads to violence. People are eventually going to come for the products, or they're going to come for the proceeds. And there's going to be a gun attached.
15 guns recovered. In total, 64 people detained and dozens now face charges. Police say the goal is simple: stop the crime before it starts.
We decided.
And yeah, that's gonna be all the motherfuckers that they got caught at. Yeah, all these motherfuckers got the same flyer and was like, I'm gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull the fuck up. Well, Atlanta PD got that same goddamn flyer, and now all their asses is arrested. So sometimes, man, it's best not to go. Shit, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's best just to keep your black ass at home. And that's why we're here, man. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Man, push on that Cash App one time as well for your boy, man. And we're going to keep rocking, man, because ATL, yeah, man, shit, there's a lot of motherfuckers that need some bail money tonight, man.
Where it starts.
We decided to go ahead and take down this operation.
So this is actually the 30th drug operation that they have taken down just this year. Atlanta police want to make it clear that it will not be the last. We're live tonight in Atlanta. Angelina Salcido, 11 Alive News.
Angelina.
Flip Mode actually said, was it invite only? I mean, shit, I would imagine so. I think it was like a invite only exclusive type of joint at a warehouse. I would imagine that if they came, you know what I'm saying, with this much force, that I don't think you know what I mean, weed is that legal in Atlanta. I would imagine. I don't know. Is weed legal in Atlanta? You know what I mean? They did have some shrooms and some guns and some other, you know, illegal type of activities going on. So, I mean, it may have, you know, I don't know what actually triggered the raid, but I think it most definitely probably was invite only. But yeah, let's take a look at this, man. New footage released of a deadly shooting at Skip Day. It was a Skip Day at Shelby Farms Park, and they got to it. They got to it at the park, man.
New tonight at 6, this exclusive new video shows the moment a gun goes off twice at Shelby Farms Park, and more than 200 teenagers take off running during a senior skip day last week.
That one teenager, Corian Bean, was killed. Another unnamed 16-year-old is charged with his murder.
Action News 5's Garner Montgomery live in studio with us now. And Garner, you spoke with the student.
Yeah, they saying a 16-year-old was charged with this shooting, man. That's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. The youth, man. We gotta do better trying to reach the youth, man. 'Cause shit getting out of control out here, man. This shit getting out of control.
We saw.
That's right. Cordova High senior Cameron Redmond says he just wanted to document a fun day out with his friends and interview people at the event, not knowing he was about to record that traumatic moment when that fun day out became a nightmare.
I just want to zoom in on this newscaster real quick. Y'all let me know what he looked like in the comments, man.
I was trying to, have some fun, make memories as a senior. For it to turn left, it was very traumatic.
Cameron Redmond says he saw an Instagram post for a senior skip day event at Shelby Farms Park, saying he went to have fun with friends on a sunny day before he graduates and begins military service.
Next thing I know, I heard a shot, and I heard a lot of young ladies and young men screaming.
Yeah, so he said he going off to the military, but shit, looked like the military that came to you, bruh. Senior skip day, somebody was out there letting that thing go, man.
And after I heard that, I run as fast as I could to get covered. I lacked sleep like that whole week.
17-year-old Millington High student Corian Bean was killed in that shooting. A 16-year-old was charged with first-degree murder days later.
Detectives with the sheriff's office.
Okay, so a 17-year-old was killed and a 16-year-old was charged with the murder, man. Rest in peace to the person that lost his life, man, and prayers to his family as well. This is a sad story right here.
Office broke this heartbreaking news to a mother that her child was shot and killed in this park.
Young people, we have a lot to live for. I mean, we the future. So, I mean, to get killed like that, I mean, his life was cut short.
Redmond says his heart breaks for Bean's mother and is frustrated teens his age can't leave the home without the threat of gun violence.
It's very sad that we had to go through that, as high schoolers, to see someone, dead, get shot and killed in front of us.
Redmond says he believes youth gun violence continues to be an issue because of parents neglecting their kids and not paying attention to what their child is up to.
Parents could.
Yeah, y'all hear that? Parents, we blame y'all. Stop neglecting your motherfucking kids, man. Go get your kids off the Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Go through break in the room like a goddamn CEO, like a warden in this bitch. Flip the bed over, knock all the pillows off the bed. You know what I'm saying? Open up all the drawers and throw some clothes around and shit. And show them you the law around this motherfucker, man. That's what you got to do. You got to treat your kids damn near like they inmates. Before they little asses become inmates. This is how shit go, man. That's how shit go. Whoop a little ass, man. Ain't never hurt. Shit. Got me to college.
Go through their children's room and see if you find a weapon or drugs. A lot of these parents don't know what their kids are doing. So I think that's very important. They start with the parents.
Redmond also suggested a possible solution to keep senior skip days safe through school districts, possibly legitimizing what's always been an unofficial tradition and giving seniors a day off to have fun with adult supervision to keep them safe. Reporting live in studio.
Yeah, man, what we learning really ain't nowhere safe, man. You know what I'm saying? The word safe is a state of mind at this point. I mean, it's definitely so that's a lot going on in the world, man. With social media, with the internet, we get to see a lot of what's going on out here in this world, and a lot of it ain't pretty, man. So I thought this story was pretty wild, man. Female San Quentin prison worker turned a killer into her motherfucking sex slave. Ladies, you're living foul.
Now at 5, a female worker at San Quentin State Prison turns a male inmate into her sex slave. When the inmate tried to end the relationship, he was punished by the woman for months.
Our Veronica Dela Cruz walks us through the case. Veronica?
Yeah, Ken and Liz, this is the strangest twist yet on the Me Too movement. We've heard the stories about a person in power sexually abusing someone under their authority, but this time it happened at San Quentin.
Behind the walls of San Quentin, in a wing where prisoners receive vocational training, inmate William Cordova says a female staff member took advantage of her power and position. In his handwritten complaint, the convicted murderer says back in 2010, for a 3-month period, prison employee Sylvia Polito coerced me into being her sex slave.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? A brother can't even just do his time without getting the influences of a woman. She turned him into her sex slave, y'all. Behind prison walls, man. I actually feel sorry for this brother right here, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel so. Look at this note. Look at this note right here. This is real, man. This is real. Ladies, you're living foul.
Prison employee Sylvia Polito coerced me into being her sex slave.
The allegations included coerced acts of sexual intercourse.
Lawyers Ben Rothstein and Julia Allen represented Cordoba at his trial. They say Polito, an instructor in the prison's janitorial training program, promised Cordoba favors for sex. Sex, they say, took place here in Polito's office at the prison.
She used her position of power as well as quid pro quo offers of favorable treatment and promises to get him an attorney and help him get out of jail.
And when
Yeah, see, that's how I go, man. Y'all make us all these empty promises. You know what I'm saying? And this shit don't come through, man. Hang a brother out to dry. And we sick of it, ladies. We sick of it. You're living foul out here, man.
Cordoba tried to break it off, she retaliated, firing him from his job as her clerk and accusing him of disciplinary violations that landed him in solitary confinement for 9 months.
It was a humiliating experience. He felt powerless and alone. And worst of all, he felt like there was nobody that he could talk to about this.
Polito has repeatedly denied the allegations, but a federal jury found in favor of Cordoba, awarding him $65,000 in compensatory and punitive damages.
When he got the verdict, he could not.
65,000, that's it? That's light. That's light. What about his pain and suffering? Emotional distress. He was victimized. She saw him as just a piece of meat. And it hurts. Ladies, you're living foul.
Happier.
Polito is now working at Napa State Hospital, and Cordoba has been moved to a prison in Soledad. But his attorneys say the lesson is clear.
All people have the right to be free from sexual abuse. That includes women, that includes men, and that doesn't change just because somebody's incarcerated.
Now, Polito's attorney did not return our calls. It's not clear who will pay the $65,000 award, California's Department of Corrections or Polito herself. The state's Department of Corrections says it takes all sexual harassment complaints seriously. Veronica.
Listen, we'll see if he actually ends up getting that 65 foul. But ladies, you're living foul. That's all I can tell you on that, bro. Yeah, y'all selling us dreams, like we about to start a movement on our own, ladies. You know what I mean? We tired, we sick of it. You know what I'm saying? Treating brothers wrong out here. Yeah. Yeah. We have feelings too. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel, man. What else did I want to look at? Man? Actually, it was a couple stories. Yeah, this right here. I seen this right here. This was kind of crazy. It says a pregnant woman was found shot in a BMW during rush hour in the ATL. Atlanta. We back in Atlanta, man. We back in the A, man. What the fuck going on out there in the A, man?
Atlanta police are looking for a shooter who killed a pregnant mother of two found behind the wheel on the downtown connector. Officers found her last Tuesday on the northbound side of I-75, just before the I-20 interchange near Central Avenue.
Now her family is hoping anyone in rush hour traffic that evening who saw something will go to police.
Fox 5's Rob Durienzo is at our live desk. And Rob, still so many unanswered questions for this grieving family.
That's right, Courtney Russ, good evening to you both. I spoke with 34-year-old Bianca Huntley's older brother. He says she was about 4 months pregnant, expecting a baby girl. APD found Huntley in her car along I-75 with a gunshot wound. She died at Grady.
That was harder than anything, you know.
An immeasurable loss for Bianca Huntley's family, not just because she was murdered, but so was her unborn child.
She was expecting 4.5 months pregnant. I believe it was to be a baby girl that she was going to name Heaven.
Atlanta police say they got a call about a person shot last Tuesday around 6:15 to I-75 North, just before the I-20 interchange. Cops found her shot in her white BMW on the shoulder. Her brother says they have little understanding of why.
You know, you kind of know how road rage can get in things like this. We don't know at this time if it's that. We don't know if it's targeted. We have no idea.
Homicide detectives initially said she may have been shot somewhere else, but they don't know where. They're using traffic cameras and cell phone pings to piece all of that together. Her brother says she also leaves behind 2 children, a 5-year-old and a 15-year-old.
The 5-year-old kind of got questions like, why did they take my mommy away? You know, question like that. And the 15-year-old is taking it probably just a little harder because, you know, she understands what this is and her mom isn't coming back.
He says she lived in Douglasville and was probably on her way home from her job in McDonough.
She dedicated her whole entire life to her children and her job and her families.
Now, the family is asking anyone who may have seen anything on the interstate that day in rush hour traffic to go to police.
We just encouraging people to step up. You got a busy highway.
Crime Stoppers has offered a $5,000 reward for anyone who can lead police to the killer.
I believe we as the people have to look out for our women and kids. So we got to take accountability and kind of step up to make sure this doesn't happen to someone else.
I checked with...
Yeah, sad story, man. Beautiful young lady was shot in Atlanta. So rest in peace to her. Prayers to her family, man. You know, hopefully, you know, they can figure out what's going on with this situation. I don't think anyone's been apprehended. So, yeah, you know what I mean? I think we'll have to stay tuned to that situation right there. What else did I want to look at, man? It's been a crazy day. You know what I'm saying? It's been a crazy day, man. What else was there anything else I want to look at on this? Yeah, let's look at this. Family accused of running a sex trafficking operation at a massage parlor out of New Mexico. Now we finna spin the New Mexico on their ass, man. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man.
A wife, husband, and their son have been indicted for a major sex trafficking operation in Albuquerque. Police say they ran brothels inside half a dozen massage parlors around town. News 13's Marilyn Upchurch spoke with the district attorney about the case. She's in the Newsplex with more.
These court filings detail what law enforcement says was happening at 6 massage parlors across the city where women were being trafficked for sex, and if they didn't do what they were told, they were beaten.
What was happening inside these massage parlors is so sickening, disturbing. There's not enough adjectives to describe it. It is terrible.
Bernalillo County District Attorney Sam Bregman describing an elaborate human trafficking operation, with Yufeng Bao named in court documents as the ringleader. The investigation started.
Okay, so Yufeng Bao was the ringleader of this prostitution sex scandal ring that they got going on in Albuquerque. Yufeng Bao, you living foul.
As the ringleader. The investigation started in July of last year when the state's Organized Crime Commission, alongside state police and BCSO, targeted 6 massage parlors across the metro. When law enforcement served search warrants at the parlors, they found evidence of sexual activity, including large numbers of condoms, lingerie, and signs that employees were living at the locations. Investigators believe the parlors were being used to traffic immigrant women who were forced to perform sexual acts. One woman told investigators she was lured to New Mexico and told she would be working as a cleaner. But once she arrived, she says she was forced to engage in sex acts with customers and the parlor owners would collect nearly all the money she earned.
I will tell you right now, it's extremely concerning because of these survivors and the way they were treated. It's horrific.
Agents found the locations were owned and operated by Yufeng Bao and her husband John Tunney. Bao, Tunney, and her son Guanchayan Wang were indicted. After a search warrant was executed at Bao's home, agents found $79,000 buried in the backyard and $10,000 more inside the house. Investigators believe more than 20 victims may be connected to the ring.
We're learning from witnesses and survivors and victims that these women, if they did not do as they were ordered to perform sex acts, that they were actually beaten. This is a criminal organization that we've basically are going to hold accountable from top to bottom.
All three face charges including human trafficking, promoting prostitution, and tampering with evidence. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Marilyn. Bao is being held until trial. She's facing 18 felony charges and faces 42 years in prison. Her husband and son are not in custody.
Yo, that's interesting. I don't know how her husband and son ain't in custody, but they got her ass locked up. That's for sure. So yeah, she might be out of there, man. She might be out of there. But that's one story that involved the trafficking of immigrants. There was actually another story involving some immigrants, man. Florida Immigration Agency defrauds hundreds of immigrants, or I'm sorry, undocumented migrants out of $20 million. So I wanted to look at this story right here because this shit was kind of wild too, man.
Migra's headquarters Wednesday, 2 days after Orange County Sheriff's deputies smashed in this window, raiding these offices behind me. I'm News 6's Mike Valenti, your Orange County community correspondent, and Legacy Amigra promoted itself as a full-scale immigration agency. But the Orange County Sheriff's Office says it was really a criminal enterprise, perpetuating an immigration fraud.
A lot of commotion, lots of police cars over here.
Police were literally here all day.
This operation was part of a months-long investigation, resulting in the arrests of Legacy Amigra founder Wagner Suarez de Almeida, his wife, Juliana Colucci, seen here in a Legacy marketing video, and their two associates. All four facing charges of racketeering, organized fraud, extortion, and unauthorized practice of law.
They basically got rich through a business model built on manipulation, fraud, lies, and extortion.
Sheriff John Mina says the defendants made more than $20 million through a scheme targeting undocumented immigrants. They promoted Legacy as an agency handling immigration and asylum claims. And once their clients, many of whom are Brazilian nationals, began paying, Legacy escalated its control.
Legacy created email accounts in the victims' names without their knowledge or consent, and then withheld documents and told victims they would not receive their paperwork and unless they paid additional money.
Is it your assessment that this Legacy Amigra was ever a legitimate operation, or was it founded as a racketeering gambit?
Well, they're not attorneys, so that's one thing.
It's just so sad.
We talked to some business owners in this same plaza who noticed that when Legacy moved in a couple months ago, it had a lot of employees.
And suddenly, one day we had nowhere to park.
Oh yeah, it was a massive issue when they moved in.
They'd swarm the parking lot by 8 a.m.
Well, we started having cones here to just reserve our spots for our patients. They would just remove the cones and park anyways.
Sheriff Mina estimates that there could be hundreds of victims all around the country and also potentially more suspects.
Yeah, so I want to kind of show that story, man, because you know, I'm the type of person, man. I think undocumented people and immigrants and shit like that, some of them get a bad rap. Some of them over here doing some bullshit. But, you know, I think some of them get wrapped up under that. And I think it's important to show, you know what I'm saying, they getting taken advantage of out this motherfucker too, man. Ain't nobody immune to this shit. Like, if a motherfucker can take advantage of you, 9 times out of 10, that's what they're going to try to motherfucking do, man. So you got to protect your neck. Keep your head on the swivel, man. Don't trust no motherfucking body. And yeah, man, keep rocking with motherfuckers is gonna keep it real with you, I would suppose. Like a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Is there anything else I want to look at, man, before I get to the main video that I wanted to show? Yeah, let's look at this, man. It says a cop gets kidnapped and shoots while trapped inside of the suspect's getaway car. How the fuck a cop get kidnapped, man?
Stop the car! Stop the car! Stop the car, I will shoot you!
A California police officer kidnapped, his body cam capturing his wild confrontation with a speeding driver who refuses to stop.
Give me a stop! Hey, stop the car! Stop the car! Stop it!
But that fleeing driver refuses to stop. It all began a few minutes earlier with an alarm at a grocery store. A crew of thieves caught on surveillance camera backing an SUV into the store's front doors and shattering the glass. Two people then running inside. Just minutes later.
Oh shit, they wasn't fucking around, man. So look, they done backed the vehicle into the whole glass of the organization. And they done jumped out like the jump out boys and got to work, man. And listen, listen. There's hard times for everybody out this motherfucker, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Backing an SUV into the store's front doors and shattering the glass. Two people then running inside. Just minutes later, Antioch police officers arrive and try to block that SUV from escaping. One of the officers opens the passenger side door, confronting the driver. That driver hits reverse, knocking the officer inside the SUV. That's when the driver puts it in drive and hits the gas, making his escape with that Antioch police officer in his passenger seat. This is
Oh shit. So bro, hold up. Let me spin that all the way back, man. So the officer pull up trying to apprehend some suspects and shit. And his ass get dragged into the car, and then the driver smashes out, hits the police car, and goes on the race, man. You can't make this shit up. Antioch PD, man, listen, y'all botched this whole shit. I gotta be honest with you. Antioch PD, y'all botched this whole shit, man.
knocking the officer inside the SUV. That's when the driver puts it in drive and hits the gas, making his escape with that Antioch police officer in his passenger seat. This is dash cam video from the police car that was hit and shoved out of the way. Back inside that fleeing SUV, the officer now threatening to shoot the driver if he won't stop.
I'm warning you, I will shoot your leg! Stop! Stop the car! Stop the car! Stop! I will shoot you!
Moments later, the driver hits a parked car and jumps out of the SUV, taking off on foot.
Z5, shots fired!
That officer finally able to get out of the vehicle, and he begins searching for the wounded driver in a local neighborhood. More officers quickly swarming the scene and finding the driver's hiding place in some bushes and taking him into custody.
Hands up! Keep your hands up! Do not move them until I tell you to! Do not move them until I tell you to!
There at the end, you heard the driver screaming, he shot me," as he was being arrested. Paramedics taking that driver, identified as 23-year-old Dominic D'Souza, to a local hospital for treatment of a bullet wound to the leg. He's now facing charges of kidnapping, robbery, grand theft, and assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer. Multiple investigations now launched to determine whether Antioch Police Department policies and procedures were followed.
Yeah, man. So the police got kidnapped out this motherfucker, man. Yeah, that shit really happened. That shit really happened, man. Yeah, this is the remix with Cali Dre, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. What we looking like on the time, man? You know what? I'm about to get right to this other video I want to show, because this shit right here is out of control, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channels, man. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, all my Kick viewers, what up? You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all keep subscribing. I appreciate y'all for rocking, running up the clips, you know what I'm saying? All that, man. All that. We finna get into something. We finna get into something a little wild right here, man. Finna get into something a little wild right here, man. Actually, yeah, I want to show this right here as well. Y'all not gonna believe this shit. Y'all not gonna believe this shit. Y'all not gonna believe this shit. Suspect makes a death-defying stunt to evade officers on the Bay Bridge. Y'all not gonna believe this right here, man. Hit that like button and subscribe to this channel, man.
Now at 10, a suspect makes a death-defying attempt to evade officers. The dramatic moment of police pursuit takes a harrowing turn under and across the Bay Bridge.
It's on the cross beams under the bridge. You guys got your drone available by any chance? The drone's looking. They're underneath us right here.
The suspected car thief was eventually and safely taken into custody. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Nieback.
And I'm Claudine Wong. It all happened earlier this month, and tonight we are getting our first look at the dramatic lengths that suspect went to try and evade capture.
And it looks like he's climbing his way under the bridge eastbound towards our last tower.
San Francisco police sharing this edited video as the latest example of the department's embrace of drone technology to combat crime.
New at 10, KTVU's Tom Vakar live tonight in San Francisco with more on how it all went down. Tom?
And on April Fool's Day, no less, this guy was doing something very foolish that was captured on police video just before he was captured physically.
On the evening of April 1st, San Francisco police were alerted to a stolen vehicle on Market and 8th Streets and tried to initiate a traffic stop.
The driver failed to yield. Vehicle pursuit then ensued throughout city streets that eventually made its way onto the Bay Bridge.
The driver abruptly stopped in a traffic lane.
This driver then exited his vehicle and climbed onto the structure of the Bay Bridge.
At that point, he disappeared from sight. So officers quickly deployed remote control detectives.
The drones were able to spot suspect driver who was then climbing underneath the structure of the Bay Bridge.
Yeah, this motherfucker that jumped out of his car on the Bay Bridge in San Francisco, jumps over the bridge and climbs up underneath the bridge to try to evade capture. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I know you motherfucker, a lot of motherfuckers say they ain't going, but this motherfucker right here say that I ain't motherfucking going, man. He ain't going.
In the suspect's precarious position and state of mind, police called in negotiators. The California Highway Patrol was called in to manage the building bridge tie-up.
We pulled in additional resources to bring this resolution to a peaceful and safe ending, and eventually got him to come from underneath the structure and give himself up. The voters of San Francisco have allowed us to use this technology to make the streets as safe as we can.
Yeah, man. So suspect tried to evade capture by jumping out of his car in the middle of the Bay Bridge, climbing up under the bridge, and basically creating a whole hostage situation on the bridge. They say they talked his ass down. He probably gonna get slapped with a whole bunch of motherfucking charges. And you know, we'll see him in the next 5 to 10 type shit. Yeah, man. This shit wild, man. This shit wild out here. Ladies, yeah, y'all got to protect your neck, man. LA sexual assault spree suspect in custody record show. Let's look at this story right here.
The LAPD has made an arrest in connection with a series of sexual assaults in the San Fernando Valley. The suspect, identified as 29-year-old Damian Denzel Robinson, was arrested yesterday. Detectives say he is behind a number of sexual assaults. One happened Sunday around noon at a Vallarta supermarket on Van Owen and Corbin Streets in Winnetka. We spoke to one shopper who says he suddenly heard a woman calling for help.
It's instinct. Drop everything and just kind of rush over there real quick. And as soon as I come around the turn, I noticed this large man like rushing past me.
The woman said the suspect had approached her from behind and groped her. The suspect eventually left the store. LAPD detectives believe he sexually assaulted at least 6 women. They're urging additional victims to come forward.
Yeah. So that's a wild story, man. They say this guy assaulted 6 women in one day, man. So definitely throw his punk ass in jail. And when he get in there, I'm sure it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, some motherfuckers in there ready to introduce him to how shit go behind them walls, man, when you convicted of some dumbass shit like this, man. But yeah, that's a wild ass story, man. Where I want to go with this shit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nah, that's a little too early for that. You know what? Matter of fact, fuck it. We finna go there. We finna go there, man. We finna what I look like on time? Yeah, we going there, man. We going there. It's time. It's time, man. I listen. I done found some new shit I'm gonna try to break down for y'all, and it's some of these goofy ass restaurants, man. That's out of pocket. That ain't doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing, and we gonna highlight that shit over here, man, because it's been some wild ass events with some of these restaurants that's connected to, you know what I'm saying, bad grades, inspectors pulling up. So yeah, man, let's take a look at some dirty dining videos, man. You know what I'm saying? We finna talk out a couple that I'm about to show y'all. This shit out of control right here, man. This shit out of control. Let's take a look at this right here, man.
Viewers sent us pictures and videos that have turned their stomachs.
And tonight, Local 10 News investigator Jeff Hines here is serving up some answers.
A Local 10 viewer so disgusted he grabbed a camera, recorded it, and then sent it to us. An employee brings out a raw piece of meat. He uses a piece of cardboard on top of a garbage can as a table, and he
What? You gotta be fucking no. We spinning that all the way back. We spinning that all the fucking way back. You got this motherfucker brought a piece of meat out there and a piece of cardboard and cut the meat on top of the goddamn garbage can, man. You can't make this shit up.
A Local 10 viewer so disgusted he grabbed a camera, recorded it, and then sent it to us. An employee brings out a raw piece of meat. He uses a piece of cardboard on top of a garbage can as a table, and he cuts it up out back in the elements.
Can I show you some video that was shot?
When we arrived to confront the owner, we saw raw chicken thawing on a tray by a back open door, a large piece of meat in a sink.
They normally bring the meat outside here.
Yes.
And you cut the meat outside?
No, here, inside.
We are at La Hormiga de Oro Dos in the Miami Lakes area. It's a Nicaraguan cafeteria at 18530 North.
Yeah, the La Hormiga Nicaraguan Cafe. You motherfuckers is living foul. They done took the whole raw meat in the bag on top of the trash can, mind you, and cut that motherfucker on a piece of cardboard, man. Miami, bro. Listen, is there do they do the grading system out there? I know in California, man, we got the grading system, A, B, C, D. You know what I'm saying? I think it might be some federal type shit, USDA type shit. So Miami, there should be a grade letter on these motherfucking restaurants and shit, man. But I don't see one. You know what I'm saying? And now I know why. They cutting meat in the back on trash cans and shit. La Hormiga, you're living foul, motherfuckers. You're living foul.
West 67th Avenue. The concerned Local 10 viewer has an apartment that overlooks the back door.
He brought it from outside here to cut it out here. It's there. Watch.
When? No, we usually cut here.
She was adamant we were wrong.
He puts the meat on the
Oh
slab
my God.
and he cuts the meat outside.
Yes, hold on, hold on.
In Spanish, she confronts kitchen staff.
Pero ¿por qué? Why? My God. Yes, I know. I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm sorry, hon.
As we leave, we hear her screaming, and we bet it won't happen again. Another one of the pictures you sent to us came from inside this Papa John's in Pembroke Pines, the location University Drive, south of Sheridan Street. According to the sender, the restaurant was roach infested, and this is a shot from the pizza oven. The picture was sent to the state, who sent an
Oh my God. That was the fucking pizza oven? Look at this shit. Oh, that's the pizza oven. Papa John's, you living foul, man. This is some bullshit.
The state, who sent an inspector out the very same day and ordered this location shut. Among the 6 violations found, live and dead roaches in the kitchen.
We don't have any comment at this time. Thank you.
Okay. Can I show you a picture though?
No, sir. You have a good day.
Our final viewer concern comes from the Pinecrest Bakery at 6655 South Dixie Highway. It's in South Miami. The man who sent it in claims he asked to use the restroom, which is behind the counter. And when he walked in, he was shocked to find a rack of baked goods stored in the bathroom next to the toilet.
What? What? Look at this shit. Look at this shit, bro. They got the baked goods in the motherfucking toilet, man. They got the baked goods next to the fucking toilet, man. Miami, y'all out of listen, bro. I've been wanting to go to Miami. I ain't never been to the MIA. I ain't never been to Florida, man. Florida, I don't like Florida politics. I'm gonna be real with you, but they say Miami off the motherfucking chains, man. But a lot of these dirty dining stories that I'm covering, 90% of these motherfuckers is out of Miami, man. Is out of Miami. So let that be what it is, man. This how they living out there, man. Baked goods in the motherfucking toilet, man. In the bathroom, next to the toilet paper. You know what I mean? next to the urinal. You know what I mean? Just throwing the baked goods back there, man. You have a storm back there. Ain't nobody tripping. What the fuck is going on in Miami, man? What the fuck is going on in Florida, man? I will never eat a meal in Florida in my life. I made that. Listen. If that shit don't come sealed out of a hazmat bag, I'm not eating shit in Florida, bro.
Toilet? Do you normally store baked goods in the toilet?
No, it's all size. It's no, sorry.
She walks away, doesn't want to talk on camera. In an email to Local 10 News, Pinecrest Bakery Management...
Look, she hit him with the Mutombo finger, though. She hit him with the Dikembe Mutombo finger, nigga. No.
In an email to Local 10 News, Pinecrest Bakery Management says, quote, this is not...
All size. It's no, sorry.
She walks away, doesn't want to talk on camera. In an email
Yes, bitch. That's your establishment with all these damn violations, man.
Pinecrest Bakery Management says, quote, this is not protocol in our bakery. They claim these baked goods were damaged and weren't going to be sold to you. So why not throw them out? If you see something, snap it, send it, and after we verify it, your concern could lead to action. Jeff.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So listen, when that white boy pull up, that white boy bad for business. He trying to get shit shut down. Like, no cap. He's getting shit shut down. And as you can see, a lot of these fucking restaurants that he pulling up on, they damn sure need to be shut down. I'm trying to tell you, 90% of these stories I done looked at and came from Miami, Florida, man. So I'm not eating shit in Miami, bro. It's just what it is, bro. That's just what it is. Y'all thought it was over. Oh, no, this shit ain't over. No, this shit ain't over. Let's take a look at this.
Local 10 News has obtained disturbing video captured by a delivery driver inside a local restaurant, and it's not just any restaurant.
And this place was recently ordered shut due to significant health violations. And Local 10 News investigator Jeff Weinzier has the video you need to see in tonight's Dirty Dining Report.
A restaurant employee mixing food in an oversized bowl. On the floor, his bare arm submerged all the way up to the elbow.
What? Oh, hell no. Look at this shit. Another episode of Dirty Dining. You know what I'm saying? Dirty motherfucking dining. Look at this shit. His whole elbow is all in the damn soup. His elbow is in the tuna soup. Like, this is some bullshit right here, bro. I'm trying to listen. What can you? This is the remix with Cali Dre, and I have no commentary for it. His fucking elbow is in the bowl, man.
His bare arm submerged all the way up to the elbow. Other foods also being prepared on the floor here. There are no gloves being used. This video was posted on social media for all to see.
This could be a foodborne illness outbreak waiting to happen.
Danielle Egger has been a food safety.
Look. I want y'all to see something. What does that say at the top of her motherfucking head, bruh? Florida food. Another Florida restaurant not following the motherfucking code, man. I'm trying to tell y'all 90% of these dirty dining stories that I'm covering come out of Florida, man. Florida, you're living foul. You're living foul.
Waiting to happen.
Danielle Egger has been a food safety specialist for 25 years, is a former foodborne illness investigator for the state of Florida, and owns her own company now in Tampa.
There are certain germs that just won't cook off with high heat even. So this is a big concern.
It was a delivery driver who asked not to be identified that was so concerned about what he saw in this kitchen, he pulled out his phone, began recording. He says the video was taken inside China Yan in Homestead. The address, 2846 Northeast, 8th Street.
You know, they have
China Yan, you need a motherfucking ban. If y'all pull up on the China Yan, you better get the fuck up out of there quick, bruh. Like, I ain't even gonna rhyme this shit. If you pull up on the motherfucking China Yan, somebody elbowed and been all in your motherfucking food, bruh.
In Homestead. The address, 2846 Northeast, 8th Street.
you know, they have staph naturally on their skin. It can infect the food and it won't cook off because staph can form spores that are heat tolerant.
It's against Florida's food safety regulations to prepare food on the floor, and China Yan was recently ordered shut after live roaches were seen crawling around this kitchen floor.
Floors are not considered a food contact surface, so therefore they're not required to be sanitized regularly.
I wanted to talk to you about your inspection last week.
Thank you.
China Yan has a history. They were ordered shut back in December for a roach issue. State records show since 2022, 7 of their inspections included citations for hand washing issues. Employees failed to wash their hands after cracking raw eggs, touching their face, handling a phone before engaging in food prep. A hand washing sink was blocked. There was no soap at a hand washing station.
What? The hand washing sink was washed and it wasn't no motherfucking. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bruh. Like you, I'm not eating a motherfucking thing in Florida, bruh.
There was no soap at a hand washing station.
Hey, how are you? Mr. Lynn, can I talk to you about the video? No, the video.
The video is
Why are they not wearing gloves? Why are they mixing with their elbows?
Sorry about that.
Why are they? It's not sanitary.
Yeah, but listen, when this white boy show up, man, he bad for business. Business finna get shut the fuck down. When this white boy show up, business finna get shut the fuck down.
Why are they? It's not sanitary.
And we have seen it in the past where they have caused foodborne illness.
Nah, y'all not grasping the whole. Y'all not grasping this shit. He got his elbow in the motherfucking tuna bowl. I'm not eating shit in Florida.
No, the video.
the video is
Why are they not wearing gloves? Why are they mixing with their elbows?
Sorry about that.
Why are they? It's not sanitary.
And we have seen it in the past where they have caused foodborne illness outbreaks from unwashed hands very frequently.
Egger says foodborne illness is underreported. That's because it requires a laboratory-confirmed case. Physicians must specifically test for a pathogen, and if it's confirmed, it's reported to the Department of Health for...
Listen, I'm gonna make this shit real easy for y'all. If you see a motherfucker with his elbow in the tuna bowl, hey, slap the shit out that motherfucker. That's the first thing you slap the taste out his motherfucking mouth, right? That's the first thing you do. And then I guess you gotta report that shit. But I don't think you need a pathogen test when you see a motherfucking elbow all in the bowl and shit. You gotta figure that's an easy one, bro. Like, that's an easy one. Another episode of dirty dining, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these stories is coming out of Florida, man. Like I got a bunch of them, and I'm just spinning through them motherfuckers. And what do you know? They in Florida, man. In Florida, you're living foul.
One restaurant with 44 violations, 2 other places were still ordered shut.
Local 10 investigator Jeff Heinz here has tonight's Dirty Dining report.
Look at this stuff thrown right here in water. Can't do that. Hello? Anybody home?
An inspector recently found 44 violations at our first stop. The place is Chef Chen. It is in South Miami Heights on Quail Roost Drive. It's just west of the turnpike.
No. Why are you putting your hands on me? No. I wanted to talk to you about your inspection. Ma'am. No. Can we talk to you about the inspection? No.
There's a reason why she doesn't want
Hey, listen, the Chef Chin, listen, they don't want to see that inspector, motherfucker. I'm trying to, the Chef, Miami-Dade, Florida, you're living foul, man. I'm not eating a motherfucking thing out of Florida. 90% of these stories I cover come from Florida. And I'm just be picking these stories at random at this point, man. But Florida, you're living foul. You're living foul, man.
Chef Chen. It is in South Miami Heights on Quail Roost Drive. It's just west of the turnpike.
No. Why are you putting your hands on me? No. I wanted to talk to you about your inspection. Ma'am. No. Can we talk
There's a reason why she doesn't want to answer any questions about a recent inspection. Last week, a state inspector found 50 plus live roaches between a cooler and a steam table in the kitchen. 3 were crawling on shelves. The inspector observed soiled buckets with rice and sugar inside. Clean dishes were being stored on dirty shelving. Chicken wings were being dumped into containers on the floor. Food was out of
They dumping chicken wings into containers on the floor. Over buckets with soiled rice. What the fuck does that even mean? Come on, man. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make. Listen. Stop going out to eat, I guess, at this point. Because, somebody might have their elbow all in your motherfucking tuna bowl, bro.
All this while they were opened and serving you. No! In Miramar, the door at Plaza Diner says it's closed for restoration, but we know why it's really closed. The state's sticker says closed, quote, to protect public health and safety. The address 3118 South University Drive. 34 violations were found here last week.
Sir, can I talk to somebody who's doing the works here? Here, let me leave my card. Can I talk to the boss? He's not here.
The inspector noted live and dead roaches throughout the kitchen and the front counter, dirty food storage shelves. There was a stop sale on several food items because they were all out of temperature. There were cross-contamination issues. And while we left a business card, no one from management called us. Our next stop is Coconut Creek, where the state's bright orange closed sticker still plastered to the door 6 days after they were ordered shut. Wayback Burgers, located at 4690 North State Road 7. This place was also ordered shut back in November.
Happened again, huh?
It's not what you think.
It's not what I think. Why don't you come tell me what it is? Sure.
18 violations found here last week. The inspector writes food contaminated by live flying insects that were landing on cut tomatoes. Flies were landing on clean prep tables at the cook line. 100 flying insects landing on bags containing onions and boxes.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. They way out of pocket. The Wayback Burger, y'all way out of pocket for this shit, man.
There was a roach issue. They were operating without a license. No proof of state-required employee training, but he said it's not what we think. At this point, Chef Chen and Plaza Diner have been allowed to reopen following an ordered cleanup and then a reinspection. Jeff Weinstein.
What? Oh, hell no. And this is the shit that, man, get this shit off my screen, bro. Get this shit off my screen, man. I'm not eating a motherfucking thing in Florida, bro. They said they're going to let them restaurants open back up. Like, what? What? Listen, man. They playing with y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. They fucking with y'all. They think y'all go for anything. Just clean up this little roach issue and all these bugs flying on the food. These motherfuckers won't even know. Listen, this is why I do this shit, man. This is why I do this shit I do. Sometimes, man, I'm ahead of the game. It might not hit y'all right now, but in about 2-3 weeks, man, that shit go. You might wake up like that. Kelly Dre, that motherfucker might have. Bruh. So, there's that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker went O.J. Simpson through the White House Correspondents Event. You know what I'm saying? If y'all see, he went in full Barry Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ease Bayou. He went full Barry motherfucking Sanders at the White House Correspondents Event. You know I had to pop up for that, man. Because I've been telling y'all, this administration on some bullshit. And obviously, I ain't the only motherfucker that think that because he done been shot at 2 or 3 times. And he got motherfuckers running through police barricades with shotguns and shit. So, you know, there's that. You know what I'm saying? What else? What else did we talk about, man? The dirty dining. You know what I'm saying? I'm not eating nowhere in Florida. I'm not eating in Miami. I'll be wanting to go to Miami. I'll be here in Miami lit. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You see the videos on YouTube and shit. But, yeah. Y'all restaurant game is subpar out that motherfucker, man. Too many shutdowns and violations and all that shit, man. Listen, one of my favorite restaurants out here in LA, I went to, man, and I'd been eating there for about a year. Bomb ass spot. But one day I'm hungry as a bitch too. Went in there, spent about $25-$30. You know what I'm saying? I happened to look up, and they got like a B or a C in the window. Oh, no. I had already got my food. I had already paid for the shit walking out the door. I look up, and it's like a C in the window. And needless to say, I gave that shit to some homeless people, man. I couldn't do it. I'm very particular about the shit I eat, man. You know, that's probably why I do these dirty dining segments, so I can figure out where the fuck I'm not eating. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, listen. They letting these motherfuckers reopen. That motherfucker cut a slab of meat on a trash can in the back of this damn store on some cardboard, bruh. The one motherfucker had his whole elbow in the tuna bowl, man. So, yeah, I'm going to do my part, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my part to show y'all what the fuck going on in the world. Share the video. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Help me reach the mountaintop. Get me to the motherfucking promised land, man. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, it's been real. I'm finna get the fuck up out of here and hit these LA streets, man. So, I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. This the Remix with Kelly Dre. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, Kick. You know what I'm saying? TikTok, where the fuck you want me to be, man? I'll pull up over there. I'm gonna do my 1-2, talk a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I might leave with one of your chicks, man. That might be how it goes. But this the Remix with Kelly Dre, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. It's been real. You know what I'm saying?
Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got no time for that limelight. I'm from California, man, I guess we'll start with that. Banged out starter caps, glued to the cul-de-sac, looking like an artifact, trying to get their money back. Yellow jackets coming, mom about to have a heart attack. Southeast San Diego, we was at the heart of that. You moved about the hood, my nigga, you ain't want no part of that. Move to work and let the money drip the laundry mat. I pray to God the homie get his little daughter back. So many problems and it's not even a part of rap. So many suckers and they hating and they copycat. And life is bigger than these bitches that you hollered at. And if you bleed it out, I better get $3 back. And all I'm giving is the facts. Pay attention to the stats and never making mention of the jacks. Gotta keep the money stacked, work your way through the traps. Money motivated to the max. Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got my money in my